So for our group project, we decided to dive deeper into one of the more common improvement strategies known as Six Sigma. More specifically, we'll focus on how Amazon uses it to maximize their success in day-to-day business operations. First, we'll start by discussing what Six Sigma really is. In its core, Six Sigma is essentially a set of techniques and tools that are used for process improvement across the company. One of the main goals behind the process is to totally eliminate product defects. The method in doing this, according to Six Sigma, is to minimize process variation, which in turn will reduce the occurrence of product defection. The process strives for near perfection within the company. The method is extremely data-driven. Many of the data tools used are commonly used by many people in business. These tools can include cause and effect analysis charts, flow charts, histograms, check sheets, scatter plots, and control charts. To achieve Six Sigma statistically, the company must not produce more than 3.4 defects per 1 million opportunities. A defect in this case is considered as anything that is outside of a customer's specifications. An opportunity is defined as the total quantity of chances for a defect. This strategy is based on five basic principles. The first is that the customer is the king. A business needs to understand the customer, their needs, and what drives their loyalty. The second is to measure the value stream and find your problem. The way to do this is to map out the steps for a given process and determine any areas of waste. Also, gather specific data to determine areas that cause problems and can be transformed or addressed. Third is to get rid of the junk. Once the problem has been discovered, make changes to eliminate it or improve it so that the process variation can be minimized. Remove any activities that do not add to the customer value. The company wants to achieve quality control and efficiency. Fourth is to keep the ball rolling. This principle involves keeping everyone on the team active. Companies want opinions from various team members. That way, everyone with a different expertise can contribute to the problem solving. The fifth and final principle is to ensure a flexible and responsive ecosystem. This basically means being responsive to changes that are made. Once a problem is eliminated or improved upon, the business wants to be able to continue with team members who can adapt quickly to the new changes. Once again, the overarching goal is to reduce product defects while keeping the customers happy. This next slide pretty much just highlights a few of the companies who implement Six Sigma within their daily business operations. As you can see, notable companies such as Amazon, Ford, John Deere, and Boeing all utilize Six Sigma.
So now we'll talk about how Amazon actually uses Six Sigma and how it all kind of got started. So in around 1999, 2000, out there around the turn of the millennium, Amazon separated itself from other online retailers like eBay and things like that by using Six Sigma to create a system of operational excellence. They define excellence in two ways. The first being continuous improvement of customer experiences. So just making sure customers are always satisfied and have a better experience every time they shop. And the second excellence is to drive margin, productivity, and asset velocity. To implement Six Sigma, they train employees using the Black Belt program that Six Sigma prides itself on. This program teaches employees to be problem solvers and to master the concepts of Six Sigma. Amazon reduced their waste by cutting non-value adding stages in all of its processes, from shipping and handling to storage and things like that. They also embed a Kaizen-based culture into the company, which is where there's a company-wide mindset with all the employees that they're always thinking, what can we do to improve the company more?
So as we know, Amazon's a huge data-driven organization, and they like to use error management practices of Six Sigma to prevent issues and also solve problems. And one specific practice that they like to use is virtual ending cord, which is a visual management system that helps eliminate defects by detecting issues of products and inventory and stuff like that. And what that does, I mean, if once it detects a defect, it stops all the sales and shipments before the issue spreads to other users, which is really important when concerning about the audience and the customers. And this really helps eliminate tens of thousands of defects per year, while it also helps improve the quality and productivity and the transparency at work. So, for example, if a customer were to file a complaint with an order or a product on Amazon, Amazon will go in and they'll react really quick to make sure everything is adjusted before the issue spreads out to more users and more customers. And this really helps build the trust of the customers, which plays a huge part in their success. Now I'm going to pass it to Hunter to talk the rest about the benefits of Six Sigma.
So how Six Sigma has benefited Amazon. To the right, we have a graph that shows Amazon revenue from the mid-90s to 2014. So before Amazon incorporated Six Sigma, they were just like any other online bookstore. But with this culture focused on improvement and efficiency, Amazon has seen their revenue spike exponentially since the start of the 2000s. And by incorporating Six Sigma and all of its principles, they're able to create one of the largest empires in terms of business in the world. And here's our works cited.